Insights for ArcGIS is an analytics workbench for GIS analysts and also for business intelligence professionals who are currently missing out on location capabilities. You can create different visualizations to represent your data using the concept of cards. Cards can be used to display a table, a chart, or a map. And once added, you can change these. So any card can be turned into a map, or a chart, or in this case, a table. Dragging and dropping further cards allow me to view attributes of the representations of this data more easily. This data set contains trip history of electric scooters and has been kindly provided by Christchurch City Council. Lime scooters were introduced to the streets in the last few months and are quickly proving to be a popular method to get around the city. This data set not only tells a story of where Lime customers are taking their journey, but also includes other attributes like the charge status of the scooter, when the journey began, when it ended, and subsequently the duration of the journey. I can analyze attributes already in the data and test for correlations, such as, is there a statistical relationship between a Lime scooter trip distance and its trip duration? Outliers can be viewed immediately, such as those conducting a trans-suburb expedition, and on the other end of the scale, those just having a bad day with the app. For the map I've created of all the Lime tracks, I can change its appearance and add my table from before, and suddenly the same map turns into a device tracking view, where we can see over the course of a day how many trips each Lime scooter takes. And the patterns are quite interesting, as multiple suburbs, in some cases multiple cities, have the same device travelling through it each day. So, where did this data come from? Well, with Insights, you can connect to location data that has already been shared with you from ArcGIS. You can upload your own file-based data, or you can connect to enterprise data stores such as SQL and cloud stores like Azure Data Lake, Amazon RBDMS, or SAP HANA. New to Insights is the ability to create layers inside the app itself, and this is without needing to publish from other means such as desktop. And this is thanks to the new Jupyter Notebook Gateway functionality inside Enterprise 10.7. So we've used this to import a day of electric scooter trip history data. So the data on its own is interesting enough, but it becomes more interesting as we begin to enrich the attributes with other information, such as suburbs. This is where Insights is more than just a dashboard. With Insights, we can run location analytics operations such as spatial aggregation. This transforms our exploration's potential. Start and end points of each journey shown spatially here show that there is a large concentration of trips that occur inside the central city. But as we've already seen in previous cards, a scooter travels across multiple suburbs daily. So what are some of these travel trends? Our enriched dataset allows us to gain more understanding about the social behaviour of suburbs through Lime trips and the accessibility and interaction of certain suburbs on others, such as those starting their trips in Addington and some of the key areas that they're travelling to. A link chart allows us to view the travel trend of suburbs, such as those travelling from Ilam and Riccarton, who with a younger demographic and access to the city have a wider reach than, say, a coastal town. A linked map enhances our understanding of what this link chart is telling us. And it's only when we compare those two different areas again that we realise that being more geographically central allows higher reaches of accessibility to surrounding suburbs. So sharing this analysis through the steps already created as I add each of my cards allows me to share this analysis with someone to then research further. So with our enriched data set and understanding of the data, it allows us to ask further questions that we are curious about. I was quite interested in finding out the informal highways of ride sharing in Christchurch. the 10 busiest streets based on trip occurrence. So reloading the Python script to extract the raw GPS points and spatially joining these to a street layer gives us some arbitrary values. So when symbolized and complemented with a table, we can quickly create a street leaderboard. And interestingly enough, as I reveal each of the 10, you'll see a pattern starting to emerge. They are predominantly east to west streets. So why might this be so? Well, importing and overlaying bike tracks from Christchurch City Council may suggest that bike lanes could be a causation for this. So how to summarise and communicate all the exploration that we've done? Using Insights, we can create an analysis key findings page with a non-editable, yet still interactive view of all the analysis we've done to this stage. So this means that the public can see and use this information to be more informed of happenings in the city. So Insights for ArcGIS is a data exploration application and allows you to identify patterns, finding more about your data faster. And using the concept of pages and sharing, you can share these findings wider, allowing everyone accessible insights to everyday information.